Hi, everybody. We are back to continue working on Experience Cloud to help you get started to make a portfolio. We have done several steps previous to this. If you have not seen them, please go back. By now, you should have a simple menu created, your top image, and some things customized the way you like. Before we go too far, I want to continue on the home page. We have a top image. We've started navigation. As we go down, you're going to see things that are already there. This is a headline. I remove everything, delete, because I want to be able to customize it myself. So I start deleting components. There's a little trash can. As we are making these changes, if you want these changes to stick, you use the publish button. That's the same as save. If you haven't, go ahead and hit publish. It's going to take a moment and it's going to save those. And then I'm going to be able to continue working on them. Now that I have everything off this home page, I want to put what I feel like working on. The easiest thing is to use a rich content editor type component. I go to components and I type in rich because it's a lot faster. I have a rich content editor. I'm going to put that here. And I can add what I want. As a reminder, my original portfolio is here. We're not going to make it look exactly like that, but we're going to do some things, take some things from my page since I already have it written. I have a intro written here because I want to make this easier. I'm going to do this here, but you, of course, customize it. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to paste that in there. It actually pasted it with the same size font. And we'll just say, I don't want to use that. I'm going to highlight. This is very similar to using Word. And I will adjust everything. Let's see, that's 22 high. I want to make it 20 so it is a little bit smaller. Let's make the text a blue color and let's change the font. As you make those changes, you can see what it looks like. Maybe you want some space between this and you don't want to use this. I can drag this. If I go to this little arrow and put it here. What I tend to do when I'm working in Experience Cloud, I drag things around to see how they look. On this home page right now, it's limiting us to these sections. I've got a header, this section, a sidebar, and different things. I could, for instance, upload a picture and put it here. I would grab a rich content editor, put it here. If I don't want text, I could get a picture, but I'm just going to put a little headline like, welcome to my portfolio, just to have something a little different. I want the font to match. Consistency is extremely important when you build an Experience Cloud site. You try to use the same text, the same sizes throughout, which obviously I am not right now. I'm going to make that bold and centered. I actually want it bigger. I think my titles will be 36 point. When I'm looking at that, I'm like, wow, that looks really odd over here. I could drag it here. This is how you're going to build your page. Let's put one. You can even copy it. If I click on this, I go over here. I can duplicate it. I could put it here if I wanted it twice. Maybe I want a different headline here. But how about we just put an image here? Let's go put it over here. Remember, when you are publishing anything, it has to be either a free picture or one that you own. I'm going to edit it. And I don't want this, but I will go put that picture I got. I'm going to hit upload, and I'm going to upload that picture. Now I can see a picture. I'm like, yeah, this is coming together, and I'll just keep styling it. But remember, I can preview it without everything around it where I don't see the boxes. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's getting better to what I want. Let's click here. I'm going to click on the little arrow, hold it down, and drag it here. Yep, I mean, I can see what that looks like. This is where you're going to start playing with things. I'm going to drag it back down into the area I had it in, right there, just to make it simple. And then I could put something here. That is how you're going to arrange your page, and then always hit publish. One last thing that I have forgotten to mention on my last few videos is you want to preview it as other devices. I want to preview this in mobile, and let me show you why. Now, we got lucky here because sometimes when you preview in mobile, you'll find that your text is actually over the image and you will have to start moving things around. But right now, this is how it's going to look in mobile. Things are in a different area. I can hit the actual preview so I don't see the lines. I'm happy with this. I have my menu items here. Let's close that. Let's preview in a tablet. Tablets generally look pretty good. They're very close to desktop. I can see how that looks. So go back here. I'm going to put it as a desktop. What I would like everybody to do in between is remember this menu we created up here. You're going to go to these pages. This was my experience page, and I am going to drag some rich text components and add things on here. I'm going to do the same for projects. Again, you could go here and find it and go to the page there. Let's get started by doing that. One thing you do need to notice is when you leave your home page, if I go back to the home page here, notice the menu is different over here. The home page is kind of its own beast. When you go to your other pages, they will look different. The menus, I'm going to set up the menu the same, but I only have to do it on one other page for all of them to match. And remember, I was in layout and I took my search bar off. I took the notifications and the user profile menu off. And then I went up here. That's the header. Let's close this out. And then I'm going to click right on my navigation bar and I want it centered. What this does is the rest of the pages will mimic this. I'm going to hit publish. That will make everything stick and stay where I want it. I'm going to go back to my home page. I want everybody to practice dragging components out and doing something with their site. And when we come back, we will customize it some more.